guys, thank you so much for tuning into Trend Talks. I'm Miraj. As always, remember to like, to comment, and most importantly, to subscribe to this YouTube channel. So the derangers are not having a break this week. In case anyone is wondering why that is, it's because Meghan's show with Love Meghan is streaming on Netflix. It premiered on 4th and it's top 10 in so many countries, and that is something that we are so proud of. As the Sussex squad, we are super proud of Meghan for this achievement. Listen, you have people, even the UK, the country that, or the haters, or the media that, say they're going to cancel her, they're not going to watch, they won't be tuning in. They are watching with Love Meghan, and it's actually on number 6. It's trending, number 6, it's top 10 in the UK. And now let me tell you guys, the derangers cannot take a break. They made a thing about that episode where Meghan was correcting Mindy Kaling about calling her Sussex, like she's a Sussex now, because Mindy Kaling kept saying Meghan Markle. It's like, hey, I'm married now, I go by Sussex, and she let us know the Sussex name is very important to her. It's the name, it's the little name for the entire family, so it's important, it's sentimental, because each and every one of them has the Sussex name. And the Rangers also picked that apart, saying how she made Mindy Kaling uncomfortable, how she was angry. She looked at the cucumber and, with her knife, she was mad, trying to paint her as the aggressive black, woman. We know. And now, these so-called royal correspondents, or the carnival of so-called experts, are back at it, claiming that Princess Kate married in spite of the title and prestige, unlike Duchess Meghan. So they're saying, Duchess Meghan married for titles, she married for prestige, and Kate, Kate did not marry because of that. Kate married because she is in love, madly in love with William. Do you know how hypocritical that is? It's a joke, it's hilarious. Unless it's April Fool's Day, we are not buying this. This is just pathetic. Like, listen, Meghan's with Love Netflix show premiere has just become another referendum on Meghan versus Kate. I think Kate lost the war the second she started copying everything that Meghan wore, that Meghan did, and that Meghan said. This is going to be a conversation for many more years to come. Kate will be queen consort, maybe, and they will still compare her to Meghan, her sister-in-law, which I think, in my own opinion, is super insulting to Kate in about 10 different ways. Not less of which that they can only make Kate second good in connection or comparison when it comes to Meghan. The only time Kate stands out or Kate is perceived in the media is when they compare her to Meghan and what Meghan has going on. That's the only comparison. That's when she stands out. She cannot stand out on her own. She does not have her own identity. The only way she gets an identity is in comparison to whatever Duchess Meghan has going on. And it's obvious by this time, I think most of you, if not all of you, know that Kate is watching and obsessing over everything Sussex related. Everything she's doing, she's always obsessing over that too. That's what the jam stand and the cake baking stand were all about last week. You remember the cake stand when they came back from Mystique and they acted like they went to Wales and they were baking, and all of a sudden Kate is now offering free jam recipes. We know that stand because we know who is selling strawberry jam, and now all of a sudden she is offering people free jam recipes. That's why we're telling you she is indeed obsessed with anything Sussex related. So there's an article that came out yesterday about how Kate did not marry for titles and Meghan married for titles and prestige. And I don't think I can make some of these things up. So I'm going to read this article. I'm going to dissect it with you guys one by one. And it's frustrating, but hold your horses. I'm going to be done in a minute. So there's no comparison between Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle, according to one royal expert. On Tuesday, the same day that Markle's new lifestyle series premiered, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams noted to Fox News Digital that Princess Kate and husband Prince William's popularity is very high. Like I mentioned, we know those are bots. We know there's no polls. This is just a way to stroke Kate and William's ego by reminding them, don't worry, you guys are more popular, you guys are more famous. But in hindsight, we know who the famous royal couple are, and that's Harry and Meghan. So meanwhile, Markle has a 21% approval rating. Another British royal expert, Hilary Fordwich, told Fox News Digital, citing a recent YouGov poll in Britain, adding that the Princess of Wales is Britain's most popular living royal. That is hilarious to me. You know why it's hilarious? Why is it that these polls are being conducted right now when Meghan's show is streaming? Why is it that we have people, actually even before the show started, you had people say, oh, her show, Kate is more popular than Meghan. They like, comparing these two together, putting them against one another. Mind you, Meghan is minding her business, but they cannot let her go. When will it stop? And this is insulting to Kate, by the way. When does this ever stop? She has her own identity, if she has one, because I don't think she has one, because the only way she can have an identity is when she's compared to Meghan. But anyway, I digress. So Princess Catherine actually is a beekeeper. Fordwich said, referencing Markle's beekeeping segment shown in a preview for With Love Meghan. Her bees are at Anmar Hall in the corner of the gardens on the Sandringham estate. Instead of monetizing her real hobby back in summer of 21, she actually took honey from the hives whilst visiting school children attending the Blood Varsity Hub at London's Natural History Museum. Like, are we forgetting that Kate is actually funded by the taxpayers' money? Meghan needs to make a living. She needs to make money. She's working. Unlike Kate, who's funded by taxpayers' money, why are we expecting her to monetize her honey? At the end of the day, she's still funded by taxpayers' money. I mean, that's a joke. That's a joke. So Fordwich say that everything Middleton does is to help others. Those mentally challenged, the less privileged, the disadvantaged, the young, as well as those suffering from cancer, to name a few causes. She never belittles others, whereas this Netflix show is actually degenerating to those less fortunate. Fordwich opinioned, she added that to her, Markle is not only doing everything for money, she is seeking more fame and self-aggrandizement, whereas Middleton and her husband Prince William do everything without fanfare. I think that's funny to me. That is so funny to me. Are we forgetting that just a few weeks ago, even the tabloids were calling, Prince William and Kate out for not working. They are lazy. They cannot pretend to work. How many initiatives does Kate have? Do we know the track record of those initiatives? Every single time you'll hear her launching this, launching that, launching this, and we never know the progress. It's just, I'm launching this, early childhood, this, and that's it. We don't know the progress. We don't know the track record of these initiatives. Yet they're here saying that she does things for people with cancer, or she has a big heart, or she helps the disadvantaged, the young, as well the challenged. So they're trying to say Harry and Meghan do not do these things, when we know for a fact they actually do these things. And they are usually bashed. During the LA fires, when they went out to volunteer, people bashed them for volunteering. They called them disgusting for just, giving their time, their resources, and they were bashed for that. And when Kate now, she's caring, she does this, when she can't even walk, they are the laziest couple. And these days, people are opening their eyes to that. We know that. So the fact that they're saying Meghan does not do these things. What are you forgetting? What Harry has done with Invictus Games and how massive it was when it's in February. Are we forgetting what she's done with the veterans, with the servicemen and women, the change she's brought, and their own king could care less about the veterans. And we dare say that Meghan does not do these things as well, when she's always in full support of her husband. And listen, she has every right to monetize whatever she wants. If there's one thing I also hate the UK media or the UK tabloids, is that they like bashing Meghan for so many things. They like bashing her as the reason as to why they are obsessed with her. So they're obsessed with her, then they blame her for the fact that they are obsessed with her. You keep saying she wants fame. You guys make it a thing. Her show is going on. You have to watch, to critique, to write very bad articles. You keep harassing her. She left your country. You clearly stated she's not welcomed, and yet you are still finding ways to just be in her life to have negative things to say about her, which is just, it's just pathetic. Fordwick, and also they say that she's doing things for fanfare, and Kate and William do not do that. If there's one person, one couple that do that, is Kate and William. They are always like, hey, we are gracing you with our presence, so the least you guys can do is appreciate that. And it's usually staged, it's usually PR, or they're in, Kate is in heels, they're carrying boxes, they're taking pictures. It's always baking. Kate cannot even make pancakes, for crying out loud. This is the person who's saying they're not doing things for fame. Every time they're called out, or every time they know Meghan has something going on, or Harry has something going on, that's when you hear the Kensington Palace telling them, hey, now go do work, pretend you're doing that. So, and then now the media targets both of them. It's like, oh, Kate are now working while this and this, Meghan is doing this and this, to take the spotlight away from Meghan. We've seen that, playbook. It's so new to us, Kate and William. Meghan married for titles and prestige, for which added, Catherine married in spite of the title and prestige. I think we're in different planets. I think I'm on Earth and Fordwich is on Mars, because this is not true. Who was so obsessed? Actually, if there's one person who married for prestige, is Kate, because her mom really wanted her to marry for prestige, to marry the prince, who changed schools to be close to Prince William. And you dare say that Kate, despite being harassed by the UK media, Meghan still is married to Prince Harry. Despite being harassed, being bad things talked about, bashed, critiqued, every single thing she does, people have negative things to say. And you dare say that she married for prestige and for a title? Oh my God. Royal expert Ian Pelham-Tanner disagreed. The beauty of Meghan is she is very precise with all the intricate ingredients and presentation, and obviously with the usual Netflix styling, the show looks immaculate, he said, adding, I'm a self-confessed Meghan fan, and for me the show works. Exactly. Thank you, Ian Pelham. You do not, get a million points just because you're hating on Meghan. You do not get a reward because you are hating on Meghan. It's one thing to love someone, to genuinely support them, and it's another thing to just be a hater, or to just jump on the hate wagon because you figured out that hating on Meghan is $1 billion industry. That is the difference. And I think people, even these royal experts, cannot differentiate that. Most of them, they're in it for money. They know if we talk about her, if we critique her, if we jump on this hate wagon, we are going to drive clicks, and through clicks we are able to make money. That is what this is all about. So here are some of the comments about what, and some fans were not excited about this. So, you don't change universities, and you don't wait 10 years if you didn't want the prestige and the title, Mama Middleton. Big test is the manner of courtesy and macunaires of commodity gives to Queen Kate, for which needs to stop projecting and discuss the mystic holidays and evolution from the weighty Katie to lazy Katie. Exactly. Talk about the fact that they are not working, or the only time they're seen working is when it's in comparison to whatever Meghan and Harry have going on. They are obsessed with anything Sussex related, and that is a fact. So Ink says she switched schools, took a gap year, and wore a skirt as a see-through dress to snare the prince, and let herself be treated as a doormat for the title she and her mother crazed. And then Carol used Kate's wedding to promote Piper's bottom, and they dare say that Meghan married for the title, the royal title and prestige, and Kate, no, she did not. She married for love, yet she actually switched schools, took a gap year just to be close to Prince William. Make it make sense, you guys. Lily says, these royal experts might as well scream from the rooftops just how pathetic Weighty is, because articles like this sure make her look it. My God, can Kate get a personality and a hobby besides stalking Meghan? Thank you, Lily. Get a personality, have your own identity, and stop obsessing over Meghan. Stop obsessing over Duchess Meghan. Kate, get your life. Kate and William, stop being jealous, stop being obsessive. Have your own identities. And for once, can you please work? you are funded by taxpayers' money, the least you could do is actually fulfill your royal duties. That is the least you can do. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment sections below. Tell me what you think about this entire discourse. Let me know your thoughts. So thank you guys for tuning in. I love you, I appreciate you. I'm Emerald, and I'll see you in my next video with more exclusive news and updates. Bye.